Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue when they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And the Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The inside handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these were two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And the missed connection on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. It's Robles. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McWilliams. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do...
And he's got it! Touchdown, UCF!
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Just a simple power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Find space on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
And I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Finds his man. It's Simon. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackle is made after the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag.
Fires and picked off. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCF! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Robles. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Bulls his way forward. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! He would not be denied. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying play action. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. Oh, what a move! And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. He's got it. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, pocket starts to collapse. It's on target and complete. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They keep attacking through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robles. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, UCF! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Robles. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Split backs here. He wants to pass it on second down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance. You got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Line getting set on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Golden Gophers get enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Right back to the well. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He's looking for a man on second down. With the catch, it's Fox.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.